serious?
Okay, you're most definitely cheating.
I'm not. You're game.
No.
This isn't over.
Karen, we played 17 rounds. I'm tired and hungry.
And your point?
Don't you have some makeup thing you have to worry about?
Yeah, but
I'm at a loss.
I have no idea what to do.
Why don't you take a break from losing at Dragons and Warriors and try to come up with a plan?
Because why stress when you can play your most favorite game with one of your almost
Favorite people?
You never push things off. This isn't like you. Get off the phone, get inspired, and get to work.
Okay.
But just one more round.
Bye.
Sam,
Wait, just one. Get inspired and get to work. You can do this. Get inspired, get to work. Alrighty guys, I'm super excited for this. So we're gonna start off with a nice, fresh and clean canvas, and make sure that your fingers are also nice, fresh and clean, because that's important too. And before we go in with some putty for our cheeks, our nose, and our forehead, we're going to block out our eyebrows like them drag queens be doing. So we're going to take some glue and a mascara wand, and you're going to push your eyebrow hairs upward before blocking them out with a translucent loose powder. And I did these steps twice, as you see here, because I have naturally dark and bushy eyebrows. But once you finish those 2 steps or 1 step, you're going to take a liquid foundation in your shade and apply that over your eyebrows before setting it with a matching foundation powder. Bold is beautiful, and we want that for our face. Okay. So once you finish doing that, you're gonna go in and prepare for the putty. So I used eyelash glue as a tacky base for my cheeks because I knew that the putty might have more difficulty sitting there. So I just wanted to create a nice base, and you always want to keep water with you whenever you use putty. I look like Salt Bae here, but you want water because the putty won't stick to your fingers if you have wet fingers all the time. So here I'm applying glue to my face, and then with wet fingers, I'm gonna roll the putty into my hands into a worm, and then I'm gonna stick it to my face. And you want to make sure your face is dry and that your fingers are not, so that way it sticks to the dry surface. And I didn't fast forward this so you can see how I'm pressing in the putty, almost kind of melting it into the skin. So you just want to use the edges and kind of pinch them to spread them apart while pinching the center to create your ridge. So I did that to the cheeks, and then afterwards you're going to follow me as I do that to the forehead. And I had 2 ridges on my forehead and ended up just connecting them into one, and then molded that one ridge further down my nose as I'm doing here, so that way it creates the base that we're going to use for our new nose. You guys, we're getting a new nose and we don't have to pay for plastic surgery. It's exciting. So you're just going to slowly add pieces of the prosthetic putty to your nose, and you want to create a bill shape almost. I thought of a duck at first to create the base for your dragon nostrils, and you want some fierce nostrils, like look at them nostrils, yes girl. So you want them to be turned down and you'll turn up, and then you're going to finish your nostrils and make sure to have a center piece that connects back to your nose so that your nostrils look real and not like a prosthetic. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with some painting. So if you have a purple cream makeup, you can use that. But what I ended up doing was mixing a blue and a pink because I didn't have purple. And you're going to paint that on the skin. And you wanna make sure that when you're around the ridges that you created with the putty, that you paint in the direction of the skin and away from the ridges. So that way you're melting it further into the skin and you're less likely to push it off the face. And when you get near the eyes, you don't have to cover your eyelids because you're going to be doing an eyeshadow look later to create your fierce dragon. So we're just painting the face. I also want to make a note that if you form your putty prosthetics off of your face first and attach them, you'll get a much smoother application. I had to learn the hard way since this is my first time, so I ended up smoothing this out later, but it's not impossible to smooth it out if you have a lumpy putty effect. So no worries if you do. But once you finish painting your face, you're going to paint your neck. You're gonna paint your earlobes. You're gonna paint your chest. You can paint your hands. You can paint your feet. You can paint anything you want, but you just want to create a nice cohesive color for your dragon. So I'm just painting and making sure to cover everything. And then you're gonna go in with a black eyeshadow and color in your nostrils and the inside of the putty over your nostrils to create that dragon effect. And as you can see here, my nose is all kinds of lumpy. Again, like I said, it'll be fixed, and throughout the tutorial you'll see my nose change shapes because I was messing with it throughout. So once you paint the inside of your nostrils, you're going to take a black cream pencil and use that to contour, and then I used a purple cream pencil to actually blend out the contour, so that way it still kept its depth but it wasn't as dark. And I love these jumbo pencils for that because they pretty much can do everything you want them to. Then you're going to take a purple eyeshadow powder and you're going to use that to set all your makeup because you don't want to look like a greasy dragon. You want to look fierce, girl. You're a dragon. You're supposed to swag it out, slay all these lives. And it wouldn't be a Glaministo 8 tutorial without some glitter. So we're going to take a purple glitter and apply this to create a texture to the skin that's still very glamorous. And you can even go in with a roll-on shimmer on the edges of the ridge to create more of a dimension. And I really liked this effect on the ridges, so I used a blue shimmery roll-on for this. And this really just emphasizes the ridges on your face. After this, we're going to go in with the eyeshadow look. So you want to take a black eyeshadow. You can use the same one you used to fill in your nostrils and create the crease, the new crease for your eye as well as the outer edge. And you're going to start to smoke that out before taking a cream silver eyeshadow and using that to create a fierce dragoness cut crease, new eyelid, drag it out. Yes. I really like how dramatic this is. I've never done anything this dramatic on my face. So you're just creating a cut crease, but an over dramatized one, and then blending it into the black that you used to outline your eyelid before going in with some silver glitter just to add a nice pop of shimmer to the eyelids. And you can trace the bottom lash line with that same black shadow. You're going to use some black liquid liner to line the top lash line of your lids, and you're going to end up putting on falsies on your top and bottom. For your lips, you can use a black lip liner or a pencil, and you're just going to line and fill in the lips before going over that with glitter. You guessed it. So you can use a silver or gunmetal glitter for this. And then the fun part comes with the sequins. So for the sequins, they took me forever to do, but the basis is just to use some eyelash glue and then take purple and black sequins and alternate them in a line. And you'll get this really pretty glam effect, and you can do this on the forehead and on the tops and bottoms of your ridges. As for the neck, we're going back to that, and we're going to create a nice pink line down the center of the neck with some pink cream makeup, and then you can go in with a black cream to outline the pink and to also add ridges to your neck like a dragon. And you can even get a little bit more technical than I did. I was going back and forth on whether to do the sequin effect in my ridges as well, but I thought that would be a little too much, so instead of adding sequins, I just went ahead and kept the center pink, and then I went in with that glitter I used on my lips to use on the black lines that I created for the neck. But once you do all of these things, the tutorial is done, and guess what, guys? It's time to slay these lives. I know what I'm gonna do.